Alrighty. See if things are working better today. Hello, and welcome back to some Dishonored. Hope everyone's had a good day so far. Hope everyone's having a good one. Okay, well that looks kind of okay. That looks fine. Then earlier I did do an update thing to check something off. Let me double check that it's functioning again. Yep, okay. Pretty much everything looks like it's running correctly. Aside from YouTube. Oh. When is YouTube not gonna be a pain in my ass? Okay. Everything there, yep. Hey, Jen, how's it going? Alright. Ugh. Dumpy too thick for red platform. That's about right. I did find out that part of the issue yesterday was actually really funny. I think the modem may have overheated. Not because the modem itself overheated, but because I have my modem normally sitting on top of my external, and for some reason my external hard drive overheated. So I think that overheated, which overheated the modem, which caused a bunch of weird stuff. Oh look, the ads thing works now. Nice. What's a hey, devil? There you go, now you get a good example of what I was talking about before, where now, if Twitch runs an ad, this pops up. So I'm not gonna, like, actually progress anything. Well, that's going. And I'm not going to explain anything too grandiose, because that's extremely unfair on people that don't have money. Even though the vast majority of people probably over on Twitch have money. No, I have the subscription at this point because of Jin especially. Giving 10 community subs before I even stream. But some people, definitely not me, have ad block, exactly. Hey, look, I am not gonna say you're wrong for that, especially in the modern day of the internet. There's actually a security argument for having ad blockers. So, take that as you will. But it is actually kind of cool to have the little ad thing like that. And that's why I say, like, it's just literally just don't progress anything too much during that time. I do have ways to, like, give myself warnings for it all and all that. So whitelist is for true. This is when I make a joke about Twitch Prime and shit like that, right? Hey guys, don't forget that you might have Twitch Prime, and along with Twitch Prime, you get a subscription for free once a month. You have to manually use. Don't forget, guys. It's nice how you have it auto. Yeah, so it should. I think I've shown it a little bit before, but it should turn up when the ads start, roughly around when the ads start, and then it should last for exactly as long as the ads should be lasting. Which is pretty cool. When I was watching YouTube at work yesterday, I got a 1 minute of a video, 2 unskippable ads that were both like 15, 20. Ugh. Dude, I hate that shit. Anyway, to those, just basically reiterating stuff that we have ads now because of affiliate, and because we have ads, I have that ad banner thing turn up. I can flicker it whenever I want, right away, just to like showcase it. So literally I press this button here, it will turn up, and then this will disappear. That's kind of what it looks like. I like it. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's something that I could do more. But I like the fact of having that there because the benefit as well is because it kind of jumps upwards and it keeps moving and stuff, it will catch my eye. So I will notice when it's happening. Now, an important distinction to be made with it is that while I say, like, oh, it would be, if it turns up, I'll try and, like, stop talking on the subject or, like, all that. If I'm in the middle of a game and I'm in the middle of fighting people, I think there's an understandable aspect that I might not, like, oh, just gonna pause the game immediately. I'll do my best. But that's why I need to set up the rest of the stuff properly, because some of it's still not functioning. Where I can see when it is about to happen, and then I can toggle to delay it or not. Because I do have it happen every 40 minutes. Just 2 minutes every 40 minutes to stop rerolls. What do you do for a living? My best? Damn. That is a little too fucking true. Alright. Anyway, so we're on to a new game now. We're going to start from the beginning. But this time we're going to be changing things up a little bit. I expect... oh god, why did I press for tutorial? Why did I press for the tutorial? I'm on the cusp of bad financial decisions. Don't know if that's how you spell it. Man, I'm probably not the right person to ask how to spell things at the moment. My brain has been, like, misfiring.
I remember training with my
something
father in the
fierce.
years after the rat plague. Someday, he said, our enemies will come for you.
They'll come for you. Alright. Well, we're gonna do the tutorial again because I'm
Sounds and
stupid.
smells of Dunwall never change much. This is my city. What training regimen does Father
All right,
have in store for
Majesty.
me today?
Let's see what you can do.
I've got to slide under to get through.
Hurry!
Did it.
You'll have to sprint, vault the obstacle, then slide under.
All right, good. What's next?
Alright. Speed. So we're doing woman's story now? Yes. Now, keep in mind, technically speaking, the story is not... What? The story is not different, per se. The biggest difference that we're going to have is how,
If only I could spend every day running and jumping.
how we're going to play the game as well.
My agility.
You've learned well. Let's see how quiet you are, young lady. I want you to sneak up on me, if you can.
Take over.
That's my
That's a
girl. Don't let me hear you or see you.
Didn't see anything at all.
Use cover to stay out of sight.
In the words of Corvo Atano, hidden like a secret.
There we go. New
quiet as
game,
the
yeah. So we're
sunset.
going to be playing, again, I fucked up and we're playing through the tutorial. Suffer along with me.
Remember, a pistol will wake up everyone in the building. Your crossbow is quiet.
It's so weird to aim without the zoom. Give me the bolts. Now that I've been, like, used to firing with the zoom.
Time for some more weapons and combat training. Let's
now, this
beat
is
each other
something we're
up,
probably
shall we?
not gonna use at all while playing this.
Yes. Yeah. That's my daughter.
I love how that I
Someone
somehow
swings
got
a
to
sword
swing
at
there
you,
without the sword in
block.
hand.
Good. Well done. Very good. You've got a natural
Oh yeah, we're
instinct
playing
for
as
fighting.
we're gonna try and play as Emily this time.
If you time your block right, you'll throw an enemy off balance. You're quick. Smart move. Block with your blade. That'd stop even the most black-hearted killer. You can choke an enemy out, even in combat.
Yeah, I forgot about this. Yeah, this is a cool mechanic they added, but I feel like I'm... Is it non-lethal hyper-aggression? I don't know.
Fatality.
Look how happy he is that I killed him.
Feel better knowing you can take care of yourself. When trouble does
Understand that
finally
this
come,
is female
you're
rat
ready to
playtime.
fight.
Oh my god, wait. Is Emily just actually bae? No, she's not bae. She's one of the backup dancers because she's actually like... No, that was gonna be really mean. That was gonna be really, really mean. I was gonna make a joke of... It's like bae, except really liked. It's happy to see Corvo happy. Too bad it's not gonna last. Well... I mean, if he takes a concrete pill and
Why
hardens
do we
up,
celebrate the anniversary?
maybe a
of
little
his
too literally,
assassination?
you know?
15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall,
The backup
the
dancers, the
paid
real
killer
idols
assaulted the
there.
palace where I
It
was
was
born and
very
stabbed my
funny to
mother in
see
the heart.
almost how upset
In
Faye
the
was.
aftermath,
It's just like,
the men who sent the
I
assassin
put
tried
up
to
3
raise his paw
shorts,
in a game of
one of
power.
me, 2
They
of the
would've
backup
succeeded,
dancers,
but
each
my
individually.
father,
Why the
Corvo
fuck have they got
Italiano,
more
took me down
views?
and cut their conspiracy to pieces.
Because we like them more, Bae. Because we
All
like
these
them
years
more.
later, am
To be
I the
fair,
man my mother wanted me to be.
I stand by Bae as someone that I feel like
Now,
I'd get along
we
with
face a
too,
new
a little
crisis.
too easily, just
A
because,
monster the
again,
papers are calling
Australians
the
and New
Crown Killer has
Zealanders
been picking
tend
off
to
my
get
enemies
along
and dressing it up like my father and I are
weirdly.
responsible.
She knew exactly what was going to happen, she really did.
I don't know whether to get on a ship and
Like,
sail to
putting
the
those shorts
opposite side of
up,
the
she
world,
knew it was going to happen. It's
or
always
to
how
have
it is.
everyone around me exit.
Life's unfair, exactly. To be fair, I think my favorite meme to come out of it is, if anyone's seen it, there is a, can I pause? Yeah, I can pause. There is a edit someone did of, like, while one of the scenes is happening, and, like, bass singing, and it's just, like, instead of, the name of it, it's just, like, no, it's, time for sleep, or whatever. And it's just, it is literally her singing, day or night, and as she's singing night, closes her eyes just a little bit while looking up at the camera, and someone just freeze frames, put a mattress underneath her, puts some pillows behind her, puts a blanket over her, and starts playing the, like, snoring night-night stuff. Also, hey, you Glap, how's it going?
Watch your
It
step,
made me chuckle
Majesty.
something fierce.
I'm not
Hey,
looking
look, it's
forward to
that
the
person.
ceremony
I
today.
hope this person that's really cool doesn't die all of a sudden and, like,
Your signet ring. There. You're
I
ready.
know, it was like
Thank you, Alexei. Open
15
the
minutes,
doors.
right? But that would never happen, right? Just the verbal description made me smile. It's so fucking dumb.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still
When does Corvo
universe.
not look tired?
I
Let's
don't
be
think I'm
honest.
very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
How comfortable do you think that throne is?
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those
Comfortable as
things.
your old shit, damn.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Atano, a native of our
Cancel!
homeland.
Anyway, sorry.
Serkonos
don't
offers
know what that was.
condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little Sparrow, blackened by bad memories. I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Sword can't still my heart.
And here we are. So, last time we spent quite a bit of time here trying to decide who we were going to play for the first playthrough, and we kind of came to the conclusion that if we were to play either character, we would play them a specific way. That was, we played Corvo, but we played full lethality. The reasoning behind it is, well, hell, he literally starts the game in the cutscene killing people. He's just tired, he's done with everyone's bullshit, he's just going to remove the problems now. He's gone through his shit. He did his best in the previous game, he really fucking did. He's murder hobo, quite literally, pretty much. So we went full nutso with this build. Now, the rationale behind a lot of it was partly as well that it's easier to play a lethal playthrough for your first time because it gives you more room to fuck up. However, we have done that playthrough now. So now we have Jessamine's daughter, Emily Caldwin, and we decided we were going to play her the exact inverse. We were going to play the typical low chaos, non-lethal playthrough. Now, I don't know how to do non-lethal in this game yet. There are some question marks I already have. I expect this is going to be one that I'm going to have to do some like quick saves and restarts on as experiments by comparison because I have less room to fuck up with. So let's go!
I will cast you in cold marble. Sweet girl, over time you will come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, and I'll bring her to Cauldron prison until her trial.
Dude just kicked me in the
My
face.
father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
No!
That's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half?
What a dick. Reminds me of Bao wants to so buff for a homeless woman on the street. How could you? Buff is absolutely gorgeous. She's also a gigantic tank of a woman.
There's
Fucking
a
love her.
legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold
Have you
to
not
buy
seen like
a
the video of her
good-sized diamond.
punching Connor?
They say that this ring is one of the only two keys to exist.
What happened? Alexei,
Looking it up
the
now.
throne room. Father,
Yeah, it's like it was the time
nothing I can do
where
alone. I need to get out of here.
Connor and Mouse were going around a convention looking for cinnamon rolls. And just fucking straight up, meet Bop randomly during it. And it's just like, oh, I can't find them. It's like, you're not looking hard enough. It's like, oh, they're not. It's like, well, have you checked over there? It's like, I didn't see any over there. It's like, you fucking. It just smacks him one. You can actually see him go, ah. It looked like a quotation marks light tap, but like she clearly had some force behind that.
Here.
All right.
He's old blood, one of the good families. Now he's helped the right fellow.
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed. Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
You're all right.
Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks. Looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Aww. Yeah, Megan Foster. Wonder who that is. Okay, I need to remember... what is available to us at this stage in the game. God, going back to not having powers again. Ugh, this is the worst part about the restarts, right? Can't just ice the dice my way through the level again.
These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
Okay, now this is the moment where we're gonna have to talk about the fact that Emily just picked up a full-grown man. And not even like a small guy. Like, look at this dude. He's got armor on, he's pretty fucking set. Emily just picked that motherfucker up. Sora laughed. So you see what I mean by, like, Buff just straight up fucking smacks him one. Go find the cinnamon rolls, motherfucker. Alright, I think there was a guard down here. No, it was the guard there. But yeah, no, fucking... Holy shit. Emily is a juggernaut. Just think about how heavy these guys must be. She's just picking this shit up. This is your Empress. Fucking literally just flexes a little bit and so... We do care a lot about the money very early on. Like, any little bit of money is goes a long way. It's later on we start caring a lot less. How much do we attribute to magic? Nothing. She doesn't have magic yet. Nothing.
The throne room blocked off. We should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
I believe he comes this way. What we're gonna do, we're gonna hide here. Give me all your loose pocket change, exactly. But yeah, no, just the Empress's hench. That's all you need to know.
This won't leave my hand again.
Now, you guys want to do the best part about the non-lethal option for this asshole? So last time, again, we saw all of the lethal options for the kills, which are pretty much just stab the guy, right? So now we have to do the creative ones.
Anton Sokolov made this lock.
So, this door on either side only opens with the key we have, right? So what happens if we,
Now you've got what you wanted, Ramsey. The Imperial suite atop Dunwall Tower. Stay put until this is all set straight, Ramsey. Enjoy the rations and well water, sleeping next to a fortune.
he's now stuck. Yeah, he can live here for quite some time.
I'd better take these.
Can he do anything during this time? No.
The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here. The Crown Killer must be connected to all this, with the Duke and Delilah.
Yes. Was there anything else in this room? There's some books over here. Alright, well.
I have a feeling I'll need these.
Yeah. We have a spyglass instead of a mask. Try tie your body to till breaking all your bones, but reassuring you halfway that don't worry, you will not die. Dude, I love seeing some of the shit that's come out of Absolute Batman. Can I just stress that? Because, like, holy fuck. Whenever you see, like, oh look, one of the villains we're used to is now finally getting an Absolute Batman version. And you just see them and you're like, oh dear fucking lord. I think one of the best ones was when the Joker got announced. And like, all you can think is like, that's not a fucking human being. That's literally a demon. Like, the fuck you mean? That's not like the Joker. That's like the fucking devil. Telling you for the first time about Absolute Batman. It's so wild. I do love that, like, genuinely one of the shorts that I saw come across my feed recently, I didn't end up watching it, but it was just like, does the Absolute Batman have superpowers? And it's just like, I honestly, in that universe, fuck it, he might as well, because Jesus.
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding.
I'm pretty sure this is a custom pistol for specifically Emily. As well. Yeah, we can't get into those rooms yet. Because that was after Delilah had fucked this area up. The devil from the Bible, exactly. Well, it's because,
Gotta get out of
correct me if I'm
Dunwall.
wrong, canonically speaking, I believe the Joker in Absolute Batman is literally like the manifestation of, like Gotham's malice or something like that? Right?
Somehow
It was something
Delilah
along
turned my
those sorts of
father to
lines.
stone. I will find a way to undo it.
He does, he's under venom effects? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that would explain why he's fucking swole. Yeah, no, I remember what, venom is. Man doesn't know how close he is to being like, I could just kill you right here, right now, buddy. Are you not gonna turn around?
You're not fit for the watch uniform.
It's interesting listening to their dialogue on this. Hey, Arena, how's it going? Didn't think you'd stream today? Nah, of course I would. I sorted most of my problems.
I need to find a ship.
Listen up, I have bad news. Ramsey's missing.
The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
So,
Apparently fled the tower.
we are now in a situation.
That's it, you've got your orders. Spread out.
Why is that on
Find
fire?
the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Circano, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
This is gonna become a lot harder now, because I can't just stab a person and leave. Nor can we really get detected easily. So I have to find the routes that require the least amount of, like, vision on me at any given moment. And I'm doing this before powers still, so this is gonna be an endeavor.
The former Empress, Emily Caldwin, has been accused of high crimes against the state. Anyone caught harboring her is equally guilty of treason.
Me, and you'll see blah 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 blah. Well, we've now come across our first problem. So welcome to what's going to happen a lot in this playthrough.
I need to find a ship.
Can I get away with
The
just
city
not
is
interacting
crawling
with
with the
these
Duke's
assholes?
men.
Listen up, I have
I
bad
go up
news.
against that.
Ramsey's missing.
Wait for
Corporal
him to come
Moore checked the
up,
royal
go through
quarters,
there.
and Emily Caldwin has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find her. That's it, we've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkino, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
Oh, I think I still need to help this guy out. Because you might see me.
The former Empress, Emily Caldwin, has been accused of high crimes against the state. Anyone caught harboring her is equally guilty of treason. Huh. Something's gotta give.
I don't like this position. Turn around, walk away, buddy. Oh, ads. Oh, take a moment to stretch, I guess. See, this is why the ads are great. Gives me an excuse to, like, drink some water.
Someone there?
Oh, you gotta be fucking with me. I'll respond to that after the ad break, shall I, Devil? If that's alright. And after I reload, because I fucked up. Alright. Oh, so that was a rude, like, place to save me at there. That literally, like, you know, inch away from detection. Yeesh. I'm not gonna lie, the ads in progress thing looks nice. I'm still happy about that. It took me like a couple hours. Oh no, it didn't take that long. Hey, there we go. Alright, so, first I'll answer Jin's thing quickly. What controller do I use? The PlayStation 4 controller, because I'm playing on PlayStation 4. And then, have I watched the show Primal? Do you mean the dinosaurs one? Because if so, yes, I watched that as it was coming out. Back on TV, and I fucking loved it. Right. There's a new season? Wait, what? I'm so no, wait, you can't just drop on me there's a new season of Primal. That show was fucking banger. How have I not known that there's a new season coming out? Okay, there's an animated version of it. No, I'm not looking at the looking for the animated version. I'm looking for the Why is this so hard to... Oh no, I think I'm thinking of a different one. I think I'm thinking of something slightly different. I'm thinking of Primeval. Sorry, that's my bad. Yeah, no, I'm thinking of Primeval. Primeval was a banger series. It was a British, like, dinosaurs show. That was fucking amazing. Primal, is it like the animated series, the Tartakovsky? The Tartakovsky's Primal one? Yeah, that's the one for Adult Swim. Okay. No, that is a different one. Okay. I feel like I may have seen this though at some point, but I don't think I've actually like watched it. Yeah, no, I know of this. I haven't watched it. Okay. No, sorry. Primeval is like 2007 when that was a thing. Again, it was a banger of a series. Highly recommended if you haven't seen it.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. I'm dead. Sorry, that was a real fucking like instant reaction there. Was watching Primeval in Polish. Hell yeah.
What wouldn't I give for a bottle of pear soda?
You lift nut. I don't like where I am right now.
This shirt reeks. I gotta get a spare uniform. Something feels wrong.
Go pee then. Yeah, Primeval was a hell of a good series. God, I miss that series. I rewatched that like a couple years back again as well.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is our new empress.
Yeah, shut
All
up.
hail Delilah, first of her name. Further, the former empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested. People of Dunwall, stay in your homes. During this time of unrest.
Now remember, the thing with a non-lethal playthrough is that we need to not waste time and resources on actions, right?
Something's gotta give.
So like, if there's someone we could knock out but don't have to knock out, we have to acknowledge that. This guy I am just because I want to go through that door. Yeah, in the previous game, we were probably a little bit more willing to knock people out. Because the simple answer is, it gives you more space to work with. However, we didn't have to knock them out as often as we did.
One useless son.
That was close. That was very close to being very bad. Grenade. Ready, grenade. Get that imagery out of your head. I mean, I'm just reminded of a joke that, like, I cannot ever express to you how fucking funny and stupid it is at the same time. Question. If I asked you how many problems do you think a grenade would have solved in Scooby-Doo? How do you answer that? More than 0, probably? Exactly.
Sure, he knows how to talk with the boss. What a lick spittle.
It's like, yeah, more than you would expect. I think is the best summary to that point. It's like, it's more than it probably should.
Kiela, sorry you missed us. I'll be taking the children away from Dunwall earlier than expected. A few weeks before the upcoming anniversary of Empress Jessamine's death. Things are about to get bad, and I'm not just talking about the Crown Killer. Besides, there's profit to be made bringing new silver miners down south. So arrangements must be made. Ta for now.
Ta for now. Situations would a grenade solve in My Little Pony? Honestly, a lot. You'll not convince me otherwise on that one. And before you ask, how would you know? I have watched far too many things in my life. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, and some of them are My Little Pony. Now, am I going to tell you that I liked or disliked it? No, because I would like to keep my head on. However, be informed that I have potentially watched such a series. Now, before you ask me which one, I cannot fucking remember. Look, I've watched enough to be able to make jokes at the series, that's enough, right? It's the rats. Hey, the rats.
forget about that kiss. That kiss.
Yes.
Your face is covered. The Grand Guard won't like that.
So it's a coup. The Caldwins have finally... Shh. We shouldn't be talking about this.
Until later, then.
What?
Here?
I think that's gonna count as a detection, but that's fine. None of the guards are active.
I've got to get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
What am I supposed to do now?
My concern, citizen. I'd advise you return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Trust me. You don't want to be out on the streets right now.
Mm-hmm.
Move along.
Okay, this part's gonna be quite hard. Cause... I think there's a bit of a gap down that end on guarding? Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to approach the boat from the water on the outside, right? That's the only, like,
People of
reasonable
Dunwall,
approach.
aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the City Watch in this time of transition.
Guard! Someone! What's going on here? Help me! Someone! Anyone!
Alright, well, good to know that that guy fucking didn't like me. Ugh. What's your favorite series that would be changed if they just had grenades? Now, this is a question that we're gonna ask. Just think of a series and add, like, one of the protagonists having a grenade to the scenarios. How much would that alter of the game? Or the show? And no, we're not going to count shows that already have stuff like that in there. It's just they should have had that grenade that one time. That's a bullshit argument. We know it's a bullshit argument.
My concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your homes.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Trust me. You don't want to be out on the streets right now. Move along.
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the City Watch.
What? I'm literally distance and in shadow. You can eat fucking shit. Would be over in the first encounter with the Demogorgon. Just throw a grenade down the Demogorgon's throat. Be done with it all. Actually, okay, I'm gonna give you a wild thing that you might not like. After me literally saying I watch a bunch of shit, including My Little Pony. You know, I've never actually watched Stranger Things. Not even a single episode. I've seen like 1 or 2 scenes from it. Mostly meme edits. That's it.
I've got to get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
What am I supposed to do now?
My concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
You don't want to be out on the streets right now. Move along.
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the City Watch in this time of transition. Misery.
Okay, so that guard's not gonna look away.
Who is this?
Okay, so you come back this way. I was too slow. Yeah, it's always sucky when the final season's super terrible. One of the shows that, like, I'll always remember for that was Game of Thrones. I never watched far enough for it, but I did hear about the end of it, and how I saw... Okay, so this is where I point at, like, I've talked about this before. I stopped watching Game of Thrones at a very specific moment. So those that have watched it, they can, like, attribute to when that moment happened. Which is, the last episode I watched was the episode that ended with Tyrion meeting Daenerys, after being captured and meeting with the people, like, and see, like, that fight with the people who have the like, corrupted skin. The stone skin, or whatever the hell it's called again. So that's when I stopped watching, which is like a couple seasons before the ending.
Aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death.
Watched 2 episodes of the last season.
In this time of transition.
One of which was the last episode, and that was while I was studying, and I watched it over the shoulder of a friend of mine on their laptop at the university. Man's tap dancing over there. So that's how I know about the end of Game of Thrones the most. And my god, yeah, no, I'm glad I stopped watching that show. I can see why people were super upset with it.
Worse than nothing.
But isn't Stranger Things not done yet? I thought that it hadn't, like, finished. Or am I wrong on that?
Across this cursed city. Where are you, Corvo Atano?
Yeah, finish. People started to do a shitside theory about
stamped on half the
coins they would never
in the
announce.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton. But Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Yes, I'm ready.
Are you? Are you really ready? Look at that! Non-lethal stealth. Merciful didn't kill anyone. Detections. Yeah, it's because I got detected by those 2 civilians when I knocked that one dude out. Didn't grab paintings, didn't grab much money. Eesh. I mean, that's the problem with the non-lethal fight playstyle, is you get less money as well. Because you can explore less areas, and you don't get, like, the money off guards as often. It's a lot more of a narrow playstyle after all. To be fair, we're not going to need as many upgrades as well. So we need less upgrades, we need less everything.
Am I still aboard Megan's ship? It feels odd.
So
what is this place? Where am I?
this is now Emily's first encounter with this.
I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
Hello, old friend. But you're new.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood? I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
Oh. Alright. And yes, we are accepting the outsider's mark because eat shit and die if you think I'm gonna do this without, like, a lot of work. No powers run's gonna be rough. Anyway.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something.
So.
Stories. They're true.
Now you can see all of a sudden, Emily's power looks a bit different. This doesn't look like just a blink, does it?
Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
Hey, Dad. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, we didn't see that dude earlier. I have to be careful of that. If I move during the leap, I can leap further. And then...
Know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself. It's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
I was wondering how they're gonna handle this part. Yeah. Well, good to see mother and daughter reunited, right, guys? Oh, that's so
Who is
interesting.
Delilah, really? How could she? I don't understand.
Alright.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Another run? Yeah, so this time we're doing a non-lethal Emily run. Because I wanted to see what that looked like. So, as little to no detection as possible, and not killing a single person. Now, that is going to pose some interesting queries later.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition.
Yep.
The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
So now we have access to these bone charms. Might as well equip both, because there's no reason not to at this stage. Now, powers. Let's look at powers. So, far reach. Pull yourself rapidly across a distance. What are the upgrades for it? Pull objects towards you and catch them in midair. Includes corpses and unconscious bodies. That seems quite useful. Decelerate. If you're falling, time is briefly slowed as you aim far reach. Interesting. But far reach just doesn't seem to have a range increase. Okay, so whatever range we have is what we're dealing with. Mesmerize. Summon a void spirit to enthrall humans or hounds. Creates a void entity that captivates two humans or hounds, then removes their short-term memory. Only those memorized can see the summoned entity. Allies of those will notice their strange behavior and suspect a hostile presence in the area. Mesmerize will always enthrall the closest living target. Use it to avoid a group of enemies who will be unaware of what happened around them, or use it in combat, enthralling enemies, making them vulnerable to your attacks. Mesmerize up to 3, extend its duration, mesmerize up to 4. Okay. That's an interesting one. Dark vision. See better in darkness, observe living beings through walls. Graded and premonition. Okay, so that looks like it's probably the same stuff that Corvo had. Doppelganger. Summon a shade of yourself that attracts enemies. It will confuse enemies as it fades away. Can fight enemies and assassinate when undetected. Swap places with your summoned doppelganger. Twin Shade, summon 2 doppelgangers who act independent of each other. Okay, that's fucking sick. Shadow Walk. Assume a stealthier form for a short duration. Your visibility is reduced, making it hard for enemies to detect you. Don't get too close, however, a moving shadow will still arouse suspicion. In this state, you can assassinate or incapacitate one enemy before returning to physical form. Interesting. Rat shadows move through rat tunnels in your stealthier form. That seems kind of useful. Improved shadow attack. Assassinate or incapacitate up to 2 enemies. That seems quite useful. Move faster while you're in your stealth form. And up to 3. That seems kind of interesting. Okay, and then Domino. I remember this one a little bit, I think. Link human targets so they die or fall unconscious together. Links 2 targets. While the power is active, any action taken affects all linked targets. For instance, quickly incapacitate multiple enemies using a single sleep dart, reducing the risk of alarm, or kill multiple linked enemies simultaneously if outnumbered in a fight. Can be combined with other powers to create surprising and interesting effects. For instance, summon a doppelganger, link it to an enemy. Any damage you deal to your own doppelganger will be shared to the linked enemy. And I can link up to 4 fucking targets. Yeesh. Okay. Then we've got strength, vitality, reflexes, agility, shadow kill, bone charm crafting, and bloodthirst as per the normals. Wow, okay. So Emily's got a lot of cool shit. Very different. Hi, yo, how's it going? Oh, that's actually really, really interesting. Okay, well, I mean, we're gonna pick up the dark vision. Because it's kind of hard not to play without dark vision. I'm actually really torn on what I'm gonna want to pick up. I mean, Doppelganger's a no from us. Mesmerize is tempting, but probably a no. But Shadow Walk and Domino seem really nice. But I'm glad to see that you remembered to wake up today. Hope your hibernation was good. Okay, so let's set up. So how different does this look? This looks kind of the same that we've had before. Ooh, this crossbow looks sick. We have no sleep darts currently. This was the one where we have to open it from the outside, and there's also, if I remember correctly, the room count here. My replacement friendship with P-Rock than Malabam. I see how it is. To be fair, I would also take a pet Bibu over a pet, Malab? No. Friend Malab. Words. stealing from the person that's looking after me. What is the best way to do it?
Must be cursed. Daft old man. This is some shit.
Alright, well, let's go get the rune in the water. Who wants to go for a little bit of a dip in the water? Oh, wee! Give me the... Damn, it sounds like you're almost ran out of breath there, huh? Don't do that now. Just breathe. Water. But yeah, I hope all's been good today, Yawa. Are you streaming today, or are you gonna forget? Because that was I'm not gonna lie, that was part of the reason why I'm like, you're alright yesterday, because I saw the stream set up and I'm like,
You're up. When you're ready to talk,
it hasn't turned
I'll
off.
tell you what I know.
I'm gonna send a message and see if you're alright, though admittedly a message on Discord isn't going to guarantee getting through all the time, but it's the least I can do. When days are off, I'm reading. That's fair. That's very fair. Let's not talk about it yesterday. Did your non-lethal gameplay, the sword you're holding is just mostly for show? Yep. This, our dad's sword is not gonna see a lick of blood, potentially. Oh no, it might end up killing some, like, rats, maybe. Right? No, it's literally sleep darts and, powers. That's all we're gonna be using. It's an important letter opener. I mean, it is a pretty big letter opener. How big are the letters that you're receiving, you know? Do they have to be big so you don't have to wear glasses to read them?
We've been en route for 2 weeks. I hope Sokolov is all right, wherever he is. Karnaka looks...
Why is this here? It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken. They've got history, but he wouldn't say more.
The bulliness is through the roof today. I'm just asking a question. Why are you making it out like I'm a big bully? Give me that $5. Damn. My bad. I'm sorry.
Dearest Emily, or must I say, your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left,
They asked me what I ate today. I also accused them of being bullied.
Never again take part in any further political matters.
To be fair, that is basically, I feel like, how me and Yawa communicate at this point, right? Is just like, I ask some questions being nice, I trying beer, everything. Then I make one comment that's like, hey, and then I'm accused of being the biggest bully there is to bully. I can't win, as you can tell.
The way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a
Not the biggest.
What's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
I mean, I don't really care for that sort of stuff as well, right? Like, cause I stand by my statement I've made in the past. I don't care what you look like or what is going on with your stuff, as long as you're as healthy and happy as you can be, and you're comfortable with yourself, what the fuck matters, right? The biggest, the giantest? I am the giantest bully? Is that what I am? To be fair, I am a big guy. Big broad shoulder. I'm not gonna lie, right? So in New Zealand, I'm not really the tallest out there. I'm pretty average height, because I think I'm like 5 something. But it's really funny because where I live, there is a lot of international residents, right? A lot of people, especially from more Asian countries, and it reminds me a lot more, because it is becoming more and more the case, of like the time I was in Japan, where it's just like, I have never in my life felt like a giant, like truly like a giant, outside of the time I went to Japan, where I'm like taking up more width than like 1.5 people by comparison, just because of my shoulders, and then easily like a head over everyone there. Like I can look over everyone's heads. If me and my friend got separated, we'd be able to find each other immediately, which was really funny. I can't make a comment and not end it with the fair. Hey, Flash, how's it going? So lucky. I would not call the height and stuff lucky. I stand by. I don't. Like I've mentioned before, I would much prefer to be like very different than what I am, which is again grass is greener argument, right? I wouldn't mind being shorter if that meant that I was like more lean and androgynous, because I think that's a much more interesting thing, because it means I could wear more things as well. God, I can play hide and seek in the crates. Hey! God damn it, Nightmare. Thank you for gifting a sub to Yawa. In terms of being a fanboy, I will not confirm nor deny.
It looks like the overland route to the Addermeyer Institute goes through the carriage station.
Those are words.
So the Crown Killer was a tool of the Duke's coup. The murders had a calculated effect.
Did the pop-up actually happen then? Mallory has Majestic here. I honestly need to... I think I've briefly talked about this. But a little fun fact. So again, I have if you go far enough back in Malice bloodline stuff, in my bloodline stuff, sorry, I do have Irish heritage, and that's where my hair kind of comes from. So my hair is like completely unruly and curly, and my lord, it is a thing. I'm just floating right now. Let's go. Can I? Well, that's interesting. Ooh. Ooh. This is what happens when I just want to, like, walk around and talk. Anyway, Megan, you want to start the briefing?
Alright. You've explained part of it.
Took me
But
years
what
to
were
grow
you
my
and
hair up. To be
Sokolov
fair, my
doing?
hair has been growing since...
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer.
When was the last time I
They
actually
wanted
got
to
it,
warn
like, properly
Corvo.
cut? It might have been
reports
near
about tensions
like
rising,
2021,
street
20,
violence.
like it might have been 20 or 21.
Didn't
So it's
give it
been
much
like
mind.
potentially 5 or 6
Usually
years
the
since I
local
got it
authorities
cut.
resolve that sort of
Like,
thing.
short.
The new Duke has let things slide.
I've considered actually having
Sokolov
a cut
concluded
short
he
here.
might be the head of the conspiracy.
Just for like
He
sheer
came in
ease
looking
of some
shocked, and
argument
if you've
stuff,
heard his
right?
after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov
I hate
screamed.
my overly curly hair.
All
Kind
I
of my
caught was a
problem
glimpse
as
of someone
well.
carrying him across
So
the
there's
deck.
moments where I get really
I followed
frustrated
as long
with
as
it
I
and I just
could
don't
toward
have like the
Adamire
ability to
Institute.
maintain it anywhere
It's
near
run
as
by
well
the
as I'd
alchemist
like to.
Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers.
Like, I
the
wash it
Crown
properly.
Killer.
Adamire. Alright. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around.
2 times a year to cut the tips of my
We'll
hair
take
and
a
let it
skiff
grow
to the
further.
shore when you're ready.
I mean, so I think I mentioned a little bit briefly, but a friend of mine does come and like cut me and everyone else in the households here. So I do get it like done a little bit. I could probably get it done more frequently if I asked. Which is why like keeping it long's fine, and I do prefer me having long hair because I just like the therapeutic nature of being able to brush it. Like, don't ask me why, but like brushing my hair like once or twice a day is a very, very important thing for my mental health sometimes. It's a weird little bit of a thing, but that's something that I don't want to give up per se, but also I acknowledge that like, it's a perfect fidget toy. It's great. It's only annoying because I have to take, I know this is like the most petty argument, but like I have to take my headphones off to brush my hair, and then that becomes like a, oh well, I have to stop like watching something on my computer or working, something like that, so it feels like very disjointing. Secretly a beauty queen. I stand by, so I learned how to take care of my hair properly at one point. That's why I know I'm not doing it. I currently try and keep my nails somewhat measured, and I also paint my nails. Though, admittedly, I do need to probably repaint them again, so. I used to do a lot of, like, stuff for moisturizing and trying to do, like, good skin treatment, which I did for a very long time, but admittedly, after events that happened, I started caring a lot less about my appearance, and I kind of just never picked it back up again. But there was actually a legitimate portion of time where I would, like, when I would shower pretty much, again, daily, I would then proceed to use a face mask, like, twice a week. I would moisturize once to twice daily, depending on what kind of day it was. With my hair, I used to buy better product than I did, and I would actually do a lot of high-end maintenance with it all. Nails was actually the thing I didn't do the most back then. I just kept them short because that was just what I did. And I would trim my beard like every 2 to 3 days to like keep it in a most clean state I could. Does not know the difficulty that is tail care. I can imagine that I know something along the lines of that. I hate is washing my hair. It takes so damn long. Having oily hair is rough. Yeah, it's the same for me, right? 2 to 3 times a week is enough. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, when it comes to hair, okay, this is where I get to talk about something that, like, is so far beyond what you would expect me to explain. Of all people, again, I'm not probably the first person you'd think to this argument. When it comes to hair care, primarily what you want to do is about between 2 to 4 times a week is shampoo it properly. Now, shampooing it properly means heavily going for the scalp and then a little bit through the hair, not overly going to make sure it's through the hair. However, what you want to do is you want to make sure that when you grab your hair and you pull it along, 1, it doesn't come out, and 2, it kind of makes a plastic noise, is what you want, like a bit of, like, you know when you grab like some plastic or like a very plastic covered sort of thing and you kind of like go across it and it makes that squeaky noise? If you pull along your hair and you hear that kind of squeaky noise, that means it's actually quite healthy. Then conditioning is a lot less frequent, but requires a lot more work, because conditioning, best case scenarios, you actually have like a comb specifically for that, and you will make sure it is spread perfectly evenly between your hair, and it is a nice even coating in between as much of the hair as possible, because you want each individual follicle to actually get as much thoroughly into it on all sides as you can, which is why it's the more in-depth thing to do. And that's where it gets to this whole, like, there is a lot of work that goes into, like, trying to maintain hair to that sort of caliber, but it can come off really well. It's actually really funny that when I worked at fast food, I would always have, like, I had decently long hair at the time. I would tie my hair up, have it under the cap, right? No one actually saw what my hair looked like at work. One time I went to a work party and everyone there was like, wow, your hair's really nice. And I'm like, yeah, it has always been like this quality. You just, again, it's tied up under a hat. You don't get to see it. And we're talking about hair that came down to like my mid-back. I had a ponytail out the back of my head thing. They just never got to see what it actually looked like when it was let down. I only condition my hair tips. No, it's got to be all the way through as thoroughly as possible. It's supposed to be an extremely even coating over all of the hair that you can. So that's why, like, conditioner is something you do very infrequently, but you have to make sure it is as, like, across the board as possible. That's why, again, like, there's those bigger combs that are, like, I cannot describe them well. They've almost got, like, a quarter or half a centimeter gap between each of the, like, parts of it. It's the very square kind of ones. That is kind of what you want. So you'll, like, lather through as much as you can, and then you'll use that to evenly coat as far through your hair as possible. And then you need, in best case scenario, when you're doing this, is you'll, so when in the shower, for example, you'll shampoo first, you'll rinse that through. That's a fairly quick process, because outside of, like, making sure it's very heavily in your scalp and a little bit through your hair, once you rinse it out, then you put in your conditioner, you make sure you do all of this, and then you do not put your hair through water. You do the rest of your shower, wash the rest of your body, try and keep your hair out of the water, and then the last thing you do is you rinse your hair out. That is your best case scenario, because that gives it the most time to absorb through. These are things that I learned from, like, professionals in this field, and are really wild to explain, because you'll probably sit there and go, why do you know this much? Especially as a guy, like, it's not a thing.
Ready for me to drop you at the
brands do you use? So currently I use literally the cheapest ones I can get, which is why I do not maintain my hair as well as I do. However, for a very long time I used a specific brand that wasn't expensive, but it was just that it was a lot, like, I couldn't get it in big bottles, is literally my argument. So I had to buy it more frequently, which got annoying. But that one would be better for color, right? I would probably be able to find the brand relatively easily. But it is finding specifically the brand that works for you, because again, this is the stress point I want to have. No brand is guaranteed to be better for each individual. I have been told ones that should be better for me by, again, people that know better than I, but they were actively bad. Hair care is an entire nightmare, which is why, is there an eye conditioner? I'm not sure that's a great idea. It is Head and Shoulders for my scalp, and so it's for conditioner. I don't touch Head and Shoulders. It's not one that's worked well for me in the past. It's normally too expensive as well. I'm trying to think of the one that I used. I'll see if I can quickly find it. Let's just type in shampoo. And I'll see if I can find the brand. Because it's literally, once I see the bottle, I should be able to call it out. Yeah, I think it's Sunsilk. There's a specific one of Sunsilk. Hack and save. That's probably actually going to be one of the easier ways for me to see if I go to their website, because I know that they sell it. Here's Derma Quality Shampoo. My stream is being 0.5 FPS again. Oh, it's also because I'm opening up a web page that lags the shit out of my computer. I forgot that pack and save is actually torture to me. Why did I do this? Let me close that. Wow, would you look at that? Things a lot less laggy all of a sudden. This is a problem with grocery places in New Zealand. Their websites suck. I guess, yeah, for the Whariwari, probably. Let's try the Whariwari. Whariwari should be a lot less laggy because they're not technically a supermarket, they're a everything. I'll literally just type in hair care, see where we get. But like, it was a red one that specifically was good for like color, because at the time I think I had a little, when I started really caring a lot more about it, I believe I had dyed my hair a little bit, or someone had dyed my hair a little bit. So I'm literally just like quickly skimming to try and see if I can see it. But I'm pretty sure it was Sunsilk. Because that branding looks so familiar. Yeah. I wouldn't mind actually dyeing my hair again. It just takes so much work to maintain. And I don't know what I would dye it as. I was told that, like, if I was to dye it, I probably would look better with it being dyed a lighter color. I think that I agree with that. To be fair, fun fact, I was, like, very close to dyeing my hair a light blue at one stage in my life. Which would have been really funny. Because, one of the people I dated said that I would look better with blue hair, and and at the time, I was working at a food place, and I would have to wear a shower cap, like a blue shower cap over my hair, while working, and I was told it actually looked really nice like that. So, by other people, so I was like, it's really tempting. I literally just didn't at the time. That was it. I was really close to doing it, though. However you to wake up. It do be like that. It do be like that. Okay.
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go, then.
It won't do to be recognized.
Yeah, so now we have a fucking face mask. We've put a scarf over our face. And that's all we've done to hide who we are. I see 2 different moments on Twitch than on YouTube. Wait, what? Well, I mean, they're incredibly desynced, I know that, because YouTube's been extremely buggy at the moment. I don't know what's going on with that. I also, like, tested my internet connection yesterday after stream, to just, like, guarantee stuff. My internet connection is fine. It is just stuff being weird at the moment. And it's evident by the fact that Twitch seems to be like, no, you're all good.
I'd take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given
Is that Emily saying that she wants to have...
Strangers get attacked on sight.
Feasts. Definitely just feasts.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
For me, it's 40 minutes behind. Wait, YouTube's 40 minutes behind? I put it to live. Holy shit. There's no way it's that far back. Holy. Yeah, I just put it to live and it's still me on the ship. Messing around. How bad is YouTube for me? What? And how is Twitch fine? By comparison? What happened? That's really bad. What? What if I do that? Is it the primary output that's broken? Oh, it's just messed up. That's weird. I don't understand why that's so broken. What the hell happened?
Welcome to Karnaca,
What
stranger.
ship is that out there? You know the skipper?
A dreadful whale. No, it's not on the registry. Maybe one of the recent importers from Morley.
Let's give it a day or two. If she's still there, I can ask a friend who's with the
That's
Grand Guard.
Eidermeyer in the distance.
To search. Give the crew time to load up whatever contraband there's no doubt waiting on them.
That's kind of funny.
Alright then. Maybe a little more. Damn, the light is amazing, but I'm going sunblind.
I like that they're just like, we won't get involved with it right away. Purely so,
The butterflies are disgusting this year.
Do you still eat meat?
don't get in, they don't get in trouble yet. Not later thing. Outside is crooked cock. Okay, so we'll be back now, but the latency is still there. Okay. Yeah, no, there's still the latency issue. Why am I having so many latency issues? It's not an output problem, because nothing should be changed. Low latency, 2 pass, quarter resolution. Constant bitrate. 4.5K. It looks acceptable now. Yeah, but that's because we literally reset it, right? Like, we're starting from the ground up, which it's like that worked for like 2 hours and then it started falling apart. profile high, look ahead, adaptive coordination, quantization, the B-frames are on 2, correct, yep. Video settings are no resolution restructuring, ratio is correct, no downscaling, 60 FPS. I had this literally yesterday, as well. But the thing is, it is just this week alone has had this issue. And nothing counts. YouTube still says that it's poor. Works for you. Oops. If we update to live, it is pretty much on that live side. Still slightly behind. Being weird. Also, hey Bug. Herbal as well. You're on the road? Hell yeah. Safe travels. Have fun. Oh look, the ads are in progress right now. Dude, I'm losing my mind with this. I have no idea what's going on. I actually have no idea why we're having these technical problems. Receiving enough. Multiple output is okay. What if I do that? Hydra or else? Sure. I down the rest of my water. Okay. Restart the stream every 33 minutes. Damn. Imagine. Why are you so broken? Why are you like this? My speed test now that I've changed that. It's gotten better. Yeah, no, it's about half as bad now on the download side. So it looks like it's improving. Which is weird. I don't understand what is going wrong. It's so weird. Okay. Well, it looks like YouTube's gonna kind of just be cursed. Twitch looks like it's fine again, 'cause why not? Let's just continue on with the game, shall we? I was underwater. Damn, calm down. Sticky grenade. I think that's everything in this area, man. Okay. Is it fine-ish right now? Is basically my question that I'm gonna pose. Because if it's good enough, it's good enough, and I'm about to lose my fucking giant.
Sure.
Fellow Serkonos,
it's fine-ish, that's good enough.
Somebody's seen something. Now we're all on edge. My heart can't take much more of this.
For an infested corpse, do not disturb it. Any attempts to practice the funeral rites of the Abbey of the Everyman...
3 to 5 seconds. I mean, that's pretty much the normal delay range, so...
At once. The
You know...
on site will handle the situation and determine whether any fines are appropriate.
See my fast simulator picture I threw in the Discord today? Yeah,
It's infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
We're looking for a bottle that has got flammable. We specifically have to find one that says any more flammable stuff around. Give me them coins. Totally add a Jericho pose redeem for 50k channel points. You guys want to kill me, huh? I haven't actually looked at how the redeem system works yet. should probably actually have a look, because that was one of the things I just didn't set up. I openly admit to the fact that I didn't get around setting it up. It's... Man, there was a lot that I had to set up, okay? I feel like I did a good job of what I did set up. What is that? Oh, I forgot, yeah, there's base redeems, aren't there? Like, ones that are just inherent to the whole thing. Rotten pears. So glad the Empress is like, yes, rotten pear. No. That's gonna be the constant point made about what we're doing in this playthrough, by the way. It's like, yes, the Empress doing this. I do actually kind of like the tale that this is, like, the Empress is now pushed to, like, such a degree that she has to do all this stuff. Right. Pear soda. Let's see. It's Delilah who sabotaged the stream to prevent you from taking her down? Exactly. Yeah, you know what I want to say, you know what to do with that information. I do want to talk to that a little bit. Y'all, so, the other day, I posted over on Discord, kind of, well, yesterday I literally posted. I posted a very redacted, very shorthand of kind of what's going on at the moment. And I do want to kind of like bring an acknowledgement to y'all being honestly phenomenal lot of people. Now again, I laugh at the fact that they're like, cool, we're gonna put you on suicide watch because this news is so fucked up. I'm too stubborn at this point. That ain't happening. But the sheer amount of positivity that I have received from both y'all and friends and everyone is been a moment that kind of messes me up a little bit, purely because my brain still is in an era where I didn't have that kind of emotional support from anyone, let alone just, in a nice sense, random strangers on the internet. Some of y'all know me very well at this point, some of y'all know me a little less. I've always tried to be fairly transparent, so that, like, again, if you know me on stream, you kind of know me quite well now. But it has genuinely brought, has made my day, at the moment, a fair bit brighter. You get what you deserve. And then you get what you fucking deserve! Yeah, no, I cannot stress enough how much you all have really been fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and say that it's super easy or things aren't as bad. Like, I made it clear in some of what I said, what I felt like was worth sharing. One of the fucking hardest parts of a lot of this is simply that again, I'll summarize it as simply as a long time ago, I was given a rough estimation of how long I would live for. The fact that, like, that hasn't changed. It's the fact that, between now and then has changed of the quality that my life will have. And that is rough, to be told that, we've done what we can, but, like, you are going to suffer. There's no nice way of looking at that. But y'all have been incredible at, making me not as super depressed for that. And making it all that much better. But I cannot stress enough. I'm too fucking stubborn at this point. Don't be too worried about me disappearing anytime soon. Like, the game's got to be finished, right? And nothing's happening until that's done. Grumpy old man will continue being grumpy old man for still some time. I think that's everything in here. Oh, right.
Everyone is looking for me. It might pay to be discreet.
Wow, you really get a lot of range on that immediately.
Huh?
Look forward to it, yeah. Admittedly, I will say there are some people I've been, like, not wanting to tell how bad it is to. Some of y'all especially, like, I don't want to fully explain to you guys how fucked it is. I've only talked to a few of how everything went. But, like, understand, like, there was one criticism I saw of, like, so what of the stuff I said where it was because I was actively, like, reducing what I was saying on it. Because I didn't feel like it was necessary to spook everyone with how bad it actually was. The biggest thing I will say that I didn't make very clear in that a lot of stuff I posted, when I say like the more extensive side of things, let's see if I can pull back the message so I can remember what it is. Extensive issues, I had most of it listed off to me. some of which went right over my head because it's doctors talking doctor speak. I'm sure you all understand that. But yeah, I am omitting quite a fair few details. Just because you probably don't want to hear some of the details. Just know that basically
suspended from the walls and a wretched old
lot more of my body is fucked up. And it is mainly because both me and the doctors I've been working with for a very long time have been focusing on looking at my heart and the things around and things about it. We haven't done like a grand screening in a while where we would look at everything. That's kind of what those tests were.
altar of candles burned low.
So we noticed
Some
that there was a
small
lot more
trinkets
wrong
of
across the
gold,
board.
and a few coins left by those within the Outsiders' wicked cabal. Those cursed figures who hunt and shamble just outside the lights of our city, whose faces we do not recognize, and whose voices are strange to us. The girl was taken from her home the next night, locked in a cage of iron, and toppled into the canal. Her corruption.
Sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't be better to craft
for the
music
safety of
boxes
all
at each
those who
enclave
lived around
here in the city.
all of you.
Instead, they're made in a few locations.
To the cries of the apostate, to the heresy.
God, I'm getting so much audio in my head. There's some floating text there. Okay. But yeah, I mean, like, the other issue I will openly admit to is the reason why I'm, like, somewhat reductive on talking on it is because I will not deny I'm, like, on the verge of tears when I explain some of the stuff. There's not really an easy way of talking about some of it. Which should say a lot that even someone like me is a little bit more on the reserved side talking about it. I'm normally like the first to go, nah, I'll just say fucking everything. Let's go for a little ride. Gee, that's a good point. We should really can pick up agility by now, shouldn't we? Because I'm already feeling the missing double jump. God, the whiplash of me discussing some of this stuff and then just going like, oh, game! Must be fucking with some of y'all, I apologize. Double jump, yeah, double jump. Can't forgo the double jump. That too is quite on brand. That's fair. Yeah, true.
And that is to return to the fold, to take solace once again in the litany on the White Cliff. Let not the wanderer into your home, friends. Avoid the stranger, for their time to sink roots into the bedrock of the community has passed. Those who wander are untethered by family and neighbors.
The muscles as a sponge, rinsing impurities from the mind and body. They will rise up among you like a virulent swarm, devouring everything wherever they go, even build. It is told around campfires during our most remote pilgrimages. It is the solemn story of a
Opening that window? No. But they're so weird to look at their teleport. It's so different. Again, not to say it's bad, just to say it's different. Like, Dowd's was like similar to Corvo's, but it had its own thing. Then Corvo's was stealing Dowd's.
Am I being presumptuous? Hoping to cross paths with that monster assassin?
And you will know. Stay to the flesh that is familiar. That of the fowl and sheep. Until the world swallows itself by the void, and all.
Three guys sitting on a couch together. Basically on top of each other because they're unconscious.
Let not the wanderer into your home, friend.
Tongue, feet, hunger. That's right, that's the safe combination. Yeah. Now there's 4 guys. Maybe get one more and we can open a restaurant.
We will watch you for the entirety of your...
One way it's the Abbey. Every man and these people got to listen, they never do.
This heretic's body is important, even though I don't fully understand the situation. We'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should Byrne arrive?
He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else. The Overseer from Ghana. Until then, we stay where we are. Now, but mark me, anyone who shows up here has ill will at heart. There are no coincidences in Karnaca.
I'm so glad these guys don't shout. You said about that couch, yeah. Hey, buddy. How's it going?
This, 'cause, 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 'cause,
That's Mindy Blanchard.
That's Mindy Blanchard. They're both still unconscious, it's fine. Okay. Grenades inflict more damage. Great damage with sword. Swords are slower. Literally, no.
That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
I look directly at it, nothing happens. I proceed to start walking away. Oh, that's the thing.
Within our mightiest enclaves. And sometimes it is told around campfires during our most remote pilgrimages. It is the sorry story of a man, most high within the Abbey, who was banished during the Rat Plague. His name may not be spoken, and all written record of his existence has been erased.
Oh, you can get a lot more range out of this blink because you don't have to, like, it's blink against surface, so you're a lot more, like, guaranteed on where you're going to end up. And I can also, like, expand it by jumping a little bit while the blink's going off, right? Because I can force some extra momentum in. This is interesting. There's a lot more gameplay that is to Emily's side than, like, it seems initially. You guys know what I mean with, like, I'm not trying to say that she's got more skill expression by comparison to Corvo, but she's got, like, a very different set of skill expression comparative to Corvo. Like, I feel my knowledge of the game that I've learned from playing Corvo doesn't actually traverse over to the direct skill requirement.
Somebody's not feeling well.
That is a requested of Emily. Oh, fucking she's over there? I literally came back to where she was. Didn't even look, but there might be a new marker. This way and then back up again. Because, like, I can do this, right? And that's no real different per se than the blink. Arguably, it's far faster as well. But also the difference is that we're not, like, technically in a slowed and or stop time state. By comparison. While traversal's happening. And there's a lot more room, I think, to mess up with Emily's, but there's a lot more you can do with it, theoretically.
Someone let the hagfish in that jacket pocket. But a succession of overseers will watch you for the entirety of your lifetime.
I'm gonna put you there. Well, let's
the outer horrors of the void and the spoiled touch of the outsider himself. Hold closest to the 7 strictures. And let the Duke of Circumstance.
That was the wrong one.
A chaos not seen since the time
Ooh,
of the Great
that feels
Burning.
weird.
Karnaca has but one chance to save itself, and that is to return to the fold, to take solace once again in the litany on the White Cliff.
Okay.
A young girl came to me on the 14th day of the month of March. I will never forget her words. She looked up at me.
Whoever our friend is. Hey, you got him. Put it down in the hole.
Alright.
Good job. Take this.
I won't ask you why you needed that. So how do I get to Addermire?
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Addermire.
Better than nothing. Thanks for your help.
Interesting. Okay, let's go do our collection of things like runes and shit. Because we have just kind of skipped that stage.
You up for a beer later?
We will brandish the light or the flame as we must to keep our charge from everlasting pain and suffering.
Oh, that's really fast. And this was the 1, 2, 3 one, right? No, it wasn't. What was this? It was something, it was like tongue. Tongue, feet, hunger. Two, 4, 5. Gotta get some rest. Catch you later, devil. Have a good one. those ones are on the harder side to get, because they're the ones like in that plaza area where the guy is preaching from. If I recall correctly.
A wanderer is a friend to the outsider. Never doubt that. There is a tale, a decade and a half old. A tale most often shared from overseer to overseer. Apart from the flocks entrusted to our care. Apart from those we give our lives to both chastise and protect. Sometimes, this tale is told within our mightiest enclaves. And sometimes, it is told around campfires during our most remote pilgrimages. It is the sorry story of a man, most high within the Abbey, who was banished during the Rat Plague. His name may not be spoken.
Okay, I need to reread this, power. Whole object, so we need the upgrade for it. Oh, ads and burners. I feel like that's gonna be a really nutty one in this case scenario, right? Though? Okay. Let's do a quick review and see what's lagging and what's not lagging. Potentially. The YouTube one is still fucking miles behind. That's very silly. Alright, and the ad is over now. Theoretically. I'm gonna grab this and see how this works.
And all written record of his existence has been erased. So grave were his errors. To fall from the pinnacle of discipline to the muddiest ditch
really
of disgrace. That is his tale. To once wear the cloth of the high...
That's really nice. Twitch is around 10 seconds now. Yeah, so it does look like it's progressively getting worse and worse. I'm probably gonna have to cut the stream somewhat short again today. I might give it a little bit longer before I
overseer, and to later bear the heretic's brand across the flesh of his face. How did this come to pass, brothers and sisters?
We will probably have to keep that in mind.
Scriptures, and you will know. Karnaca is in great peril, brothers and sisters. Now this is not news to those of you living through these times of crisis. But the source of your suffering might not be plain to you. Karnaca has turned away from the Abbey.
Still okay, in my opinion. YouTube got me used to that. Yeah, well, I mean, like, YouTube at the moment, I think it's about to hit the ad break we just had. Let's see. Currently, YouTube is at the point where I still have the body. On my end. So that's like beyond unacceptable of a distance of time. Like I'm still transporting the body around on there on that end. Could do Twitch only. I mean, it's not gonna really change a lot, even if I did. Admittedly.
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here? Listen, I only need
This area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside.
Also, technically, the way my setup is, I wouldn't be able to switch to it very easily.
If I only had a boat of my own. That's the life.
Root out the signs of corruption. Seek the scribblings and scratchings of heresy.
The scratchings of heresy. Only made me clinch a little bit. I need to go for this. I don't remember what I need to do here. Not that. I don't even know what button combination I did to just jump off. I think somehow I activated the slide, broke glass, and just like clipped off the edge. I mean, that's impressive. Not gonna lie, but like, how? Chamomile tea at midnight? Hell yeah. How far back am I? Not too far.
I'm a filthy bloodline. That's all I'm gonna say about yesterday.
Sure, he knows how to talk with the boss. What a lick spit.
Just have to finish my shift. Then I can go home. Put my feet up.
Miserable rat. I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Please, you gave me no choice. Please? It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next? No! This is how we get rid of snitches. Remember, if anyone asks, he just ran through it. Yeah, we couldn't stop him.
Yeah, so they just tossed the dude through a pit wall again. Good times.
Hey, is the windmill turning all right up there? No problems? Don't worry, it's turning. Plenty of electricity. Good. I like this setup better than using the well oil tanks. The wind won't run dry. Unless something happens to the windmill. These break down just as often in a different way. And they also overcharge sometimes. The wind picks up too strong? Like in a storm? Right. And if that happens, trust me, don't stand too close to the wall of light. Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Okay.
I can smell the stench of the void. There's something perverse in this place.
Could smell the stench of the void, but couldn't tell that there was an outsider shrine right next to him.
We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here? Listen, I only need
This
to...
area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside.
There we go. What does the void smell like? I feel like it would smell like the ocean and burning. Right? Smells like the absence of smell. I don't know. Like, I genuinely feel like it would be like this weird smell that's like you best describe as like, oh, it's like this and that and that and that. Smells like stainless steel for some reason. I could see that.
Karnaca was a lovely city once, before the Duke began choking the life out of the place. Before the Crown Killer started painting the walls red. Now you're here. And I have to wonder whether you're gonna give it that final nudge. Or pull it back from the edge. We've both seen cities go bad before. Vermin, blood, and betrayal. It's happening again. I hope you're ready.
Trouble sleeping again last night.
No reason not to run that for now. Okay, so now this begs a question. What do I actually want in terms of upgrades now? Because, like, this is the benefit we have. Shadow Kill was a must in the previous playthrough because we wanted to try and stick to, like, somewhat stealth but assassinating. That's 4 runes we don't need to spend now. We know Bone Charm crafting is something we want when we're just, like, we've got our main powers, we've got some runes that are worth, or, like, some charms that are worth, like, spreading apart. And it's basically a minimum an 8 rune investment by that point. So we probably want to decide what we would consider the power to upgrade right now. Now, obviously, there is a very solid answer for Greater Dark Vision. I think that's probably what I'm going to end up with. But this starts to beg the question of, do we want to start looking at what's going to be outside of that? Because we'll probably, how we're going to probably do it is we'll upgrade the Dark Vision, and then we need to pick one of these powers that we're going to, like, heavily upgrade, and that will be, like, our core play around power. And then once we get that, like, substantially done up, then we go after the Bone Charm one, and then we go and upgrade the other one. I'm not sure which one I think's, like, stronger. Domino probably gets us quite far at a lot of points in the game. Whereas I feel like Shadow Walk is probably more general purpose, especially once we get the rat tunnel part. Because that means we have access to routes that we didn't have access to before, right? So 5-point investment versus, yeah, so it'd probably be like a minimum of 5-point investment into this. Probably a 7-point investment because we'd want the movement speed. I don't know how much Shadow Walk costs to cast though. Because if it's like a medium or large cost, then it's going to be a lot worse. Because we're going to have to expend a lot of resources to maintain it. That's actually something that's mildly annoying here, is that, no, like, in the previous game, it would tell me how much it would use. Now it's not.
Maybe I ought to try one of those sleeping tinctures, but they can be kind of pricey.
Now we can see loot and security pieces.
I told her, if you want my advice, just pay the fine and be done with it. No use making trouble.
Alright, that just leaves one more workshop area.
More Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid.
I believe he's asleep.
I'm bored. What's going on? What is it to you? Come back here!
Okay, that didn't work. Almost worked. Okay. Oh, you know something that I feel like we all need, like some really nice, heartwarming and good news, right? Who wants some heartwarming good news? Something to make you feel like the world isn't complete shit. Have you guys heard about, I'm blanking on one of their names, but Rika-chan? I'm blanking on the... Rika... Hanamiya? No. Is it? Yes. No. It's Hayami, isn't it? No, so... This story is, absolutely fucking gorgeous. So, there is Otsuka, Otsuka Rei, a VTuber, former idol, that got pregnant. The partner didn't want the child. Rei wanted the child. The partner leaves. So Rei debuted as a VTuber. And Rika is now, I think, 3 or 4 years old. It's a little bubba that she VTubes with. And Rika is on stream with her and has collabed with people and does like little singing and stuff like that. But she is a single mother that VTubes with Rika. And she, yeah, so she's entering kindergarten. I think she entered kindergarten last year. And yeah, Rika is literally one of the youngest fucking Otsuka, yeah. So I just wanted to talk about them for a quick sec because holy, it is such a cute story. And it is absolutely adorable to see Rika, do like the singing. She did like a so Rika-chan is the daughter. She did like a karaoke of a couple of songs, like Iron Mouse's song and everything like that, and it is absolutely beyond adorable. So if you genuinely want like a VTuber to watch that you just like is super fucking adorable in every way, those two are up there. But I know that she's like collabed with Ollie for I believe Reika-chan's birthday, which led to an absolutely adorable clip that I did see, which is Reika started to cry. I don't actually remember what caused the crying, but Ollie proceeding to do like funny faces and stuff to like cheer Reika-chan up. I believe they also did a collab with Oni. I know Mouse has expressed interest in doing something with them as well. Because I'm gonna be honest, who doesn't want to collab with that adorable of a child? They're just amazing in every way. But yeah, Rei and Reika-chan, absolutely adorable. The Google search introduced a 1-minute delay. I'm so sorry. Also my computer is dying. There we go. Somewhat calmed down a bit. Yeah. Why is YouTube so shit lately? Well, if you see this in about 40-30 minutes, Shippy, realize that I don't fucking know. It's just terrible. I'm gonna probably be ending stream in not too long a time, just because, like, this is so frustrating and so unbearably awful. On both my end and probably your guys' end as well. Did you find them because of the Iron Mouse song? No, I got reminded of them because of the Iron Mouse song. They popped back up on my feed because of that. And I just thought it would be a nice little thing to share about. Because again,